Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? It's time now for the one and only and first time in the history of the galaxy event sensor fusion Jeopardy. This will not be a pitiful contest of 12-watt human versus 20 kilowatt computer. No, this will be the rumble in the jungle. 15 rounds to decide the event sensor fusion trivia Jeopardy champion. Our players will be you, the audience. Let's see what you can do. And now here's our host, Toby Delbrook. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Are you still there with us? And welcome to the one and only event sensor fusion Jeopardy. You know how we play it. We provide the categories and answers, and it's up to you to provide the right question. So here's how it goes. For each round, you choose a category and amount. For example, you say, we'll take who's who for 300. I will read the answer, and it is up to you to supply the question that goes with that answer. For example, this word refers to a certain kind of sound and a certain kind of vision. And players, anytime you recognize an answer, you're free to raise your Zoom hand. Our talented and watchful team will be watching the participant screen. However, I do want to caution you about the Jeopardy. If you are wrong, the value of your question will be deducted from everyone's score. There's only one score for all of you. Players, it's very important that you win as much as possible during the game, because at the end you will have one single final Jeopardy question on which you can wager any part of our total accumulated earnings. As one final note, using internet search on this game will be pitifully dishonorable. You can see our categories at the top and the values of the answers ranging from 1 to 500 points. So our categories today are who's who, numbers, fusion, silicon eyes and ears, and random questions. All right, we'll play the game until we hear this sound. If you're all set to begin, get ready to raise your hand, and let's play Jeopardy. Okay, players, category and amount, please.
Number 200.
Random for 200, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we have. Computer vision papers claimed event cameras don't have this, but they do. Yes, Guillermo.
What is motion blur?
Bravo! You guys, very good. Okay, yes, that is correct. What is motion blur? Okay, for each correct answer, we're giving you 2 clicks of the plus. So now you've already earned 400 points. Players, category and amount.
Silicon eyes and ears for 200.
200 also, okay. About 20 to 40 transistors. Nobody has a question to go with that? Not even Kygo, who just showed the circuit? Ah, there's a raised hand from Cranfield.
Sorry, we're gonna try. What's the size of an event camera pixel? Maybe?
That, judges, is that correct? Yes, that is correct. Bravo, you guys are very good. How many transistors are in event camera pixels? Yeah. Okay, again, they get another score of 400. Wow, you guys are doing much better than we expected. Okay, Cranfeld, I don't know who that is actually. Category and amount, please.
Who's who? 300. 300,
okay, going up, it's getting harder. He or she popularized and formularized for computer vision the observation from 3D viewers of DVS output that lining up DVS events in space-time reveals the flow that created them. You guys should be able to get this one right, I hope. Speak up.
Is it you, Toby?
No, that is incorrect. Subtract 1 click.
Sorry. Misha? They are saying Misha here.
No, that is incorrect. Subtract 1 score. Come on, Guillermo.
Yeah, maybe me.
Yeah, that is correct. It is Guillermo Gallego. Thank you very much. Now you can give 2 pluses.
Oh, 3D.
Okay. Guillermo, category and amount, please.
Fusion, 500.
Fusion for 500, okay. Her work can extract integral time difference from silicon cochlea spikes in the presence of reverberation. Beep, beep, beep. Too late. I'm sorry, you had a good chance there after you just saw her give a talk. Who is Shichi Lu? Kaigo had to go to another meeting, unfortunately. Okay, Krenfeld, category and amount, please. Otherwise, we'll choose numbers for 300.
That sounds good.
Numbers for 300 it is.
Yeah.
3 milliwatts is the estimated power consumption of this human perceptual organ. Nobody's raising their hand?
Okay.
You're right. Krenfeld is raising their hand? We can't tell.
Not yet.
Fernando is raising his hand? Fernando, raise his hand. Fernando.
What is the artificial retina?
Judges? No, I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Is another hand? Fernando, you raise, Krenfeld, raise their hand.
What's the power consumption of clock here? I think.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
What's remaining?
Okay, well, to take pity on you, I think Fernando almost got it right. That's a hint for you. Let's show the answer. What is the human retina, not artificial retina? You did say artificial retina, right, Fernando? Okay, anyhow, let's go on. Fernando, you have the honor of the next category and amount.
Okay, so let's see, fusion 200.
Fusion for 200. This famous method enabled fusion of radar data over time to track airborne objects. This should be a no-brainer for everybody in this workshop and this conference. Nobody here is raising their hand. This famous method enabled fusion of radar data over time to track airborne objects. There's one hand raised. We don't see it there. It's Ilya.
What is Kalman filter?
That is correct. What is a Kalman filter? Boy, I'm really surprised that we didn't have 20 hands raised here. But anyhow, you now get go back up to 600. Okay, Ilya, next category and amount, please. Category and amount.
Random 300.
Random for 300. What it is the maximum signal to noise? What is
PSNR?
The judges will accept that. What is the definition of dynamic range? But we'll accept that PSNR, which is typical electrical engineering talk for that. Okay, so Larry Dong, category and amount.
Maybe random 400.
Random for 400, okay. Ganglion cells. Yes, from Krenfeld.
We're going to
2
try.
participants.
What is the organ that detects sound?
That's it. Judges? Yes, that is acceptable. What cells output information from eye or ear to brain? Thank you very much. Okay. 1,700 points the audience has scored. Who's who for 400? His random dot stereograms revolutionized understanding of binocular vision. Larry Dong has his hand raised. Larry? Oh no, he took it away quickly. His random dot stereograms revolutionized understanding of binocular vision.
David Marr, who is David Marr?
No, I'm sorry, that is incorrect. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, audience. It was Bela Jules in his famous book, The Foundations of Cyclopean Vision.
Okay.
Numbers for 500. This should be a hard one. 700 microseconds is a maximum of this time. And I'll give you a hint. One of the speakers actually said what it is and stated this number in the talk. No one is raising their hand. Okay, that means you can't. And the question is, what is the interoral time, the maximum interoral time delay of human hearing? That's the time delay between the 2 ears, 700 microseconds, by the way. Oh, I'm sorry. The main round of scoring is over and it's time now. Contestants, you will have 1 minute now individually on a piece of paper that you can hold up to the camera to write down in secret how much of our current winnings of 1,700 points you want to risk on Final Jeopardy, which will be one question. And I'll tell you the category. The final category, Jeopardy category, will be fusion. Now, in the next 60 seconds, please make your wager. In the meantime, our announcer will tell you about the variety of honors accorded to the winning players. The winners will have their name and Zoom photos posted next to this Hampson certificate on the workshop site. It brings not only honor, prestige, and the admiration of your colleagues, friends, family, and the wider public, but it also has other benefits. You can hang it on the wall above your desk or in your place of contemplation. Got the dropout blues? Lost in hyperparameter hyperspace? Logic design is driving you crazy? Look to your certificate and recall with honor your great achievement. Got your paper into nips or NURIPs and fearing the talk in front of thousands? Look up at your prize and recall your previous triumph. Your paper was rejected, but your lab mates got in? Simply point to your reward and smile. All right, folks, are the players ready with their secret wagers? Only one person has written down a wager. It means we only have one Final Jeopardy contestant. Oh, Guillermo also has. Okay, so we have at least 4 Final Jeopardy contestants. Now, ready with your secret wager? I remind you that the category, so the question related to this category, the category is fusion. The Final Jeopardy answer is a centerpiece of the book with this title and author was its cooperative and competitive recurrent neural network that collectively solved the one-dimensional stereo correspondence problem. Players, the 4 of you who are participating, you have 30 seconds to write your question on another piece of paper or the reverse side of your paper. And internet search is not worthy of honor here, by the way. At this time, all the players who are actually playing this game should hold up your question to the camera for all to see. Who is 1,500? Okay, so Guillermo wagered 1,500 and he says, who is David Marr's book? What is David Marr's book? Okay, that is one. Do we have any others? And also we say, who is David Marr? And the wager is, we can't read it, Min. The wager was
1,000.
1,000? We can't quite read the number. It's 1,000, I think. Is that correct? Okay, and then we have Krenfeld.
We bet it all, but we don't have an answer. So
Oh, see, okay. Okay, all right. Okay. Who was actually correct? The Final Jeopardy question, in fact, was, what is Vision by David Marr? Nobody actually got it quite right. Everybody knew it was the 2 men, and Guillermo both knew it was David Marr, but they don't remember that the name of this book is Vision. In any case, we can crown you both champions of Event Sensor Fusion Jeopardy, but I'm not sure that Min actually shouldn't be disqualified because it's one of the organizers of the workshop. So Guillermo, the judges now crown you the champion of Event Sensor Fusion Jeopardy, and you'll now be memorialized forever. Was it an independent answer? We're not convinced that it. Yeah, so we'll take a screenshot here and you will now be crowned. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in congratulating the Jeopardy champions. You can unmute yourself, and thank you to all the speakers and all the accepted paper speakers for their lovely talks. And we're going to post recordings of these talks as soon as possible with a little bit of post-processing to clean them up on the website. And we look forward to the next event. And we again thank the organizers of MFI for the opportunity and the stimulus to make this workshop happen.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you all next time.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Toby and Min, for organizing this amazing workshop.
Yeah. Have a nice evening wherever you are, lunch or sleep.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.